Awesome. Hey, hi guys. This is Yash Dahankar. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Acknowledger, and we keep this podcast on every Wednesday, and we have been doing it consistently since first week of Jan this year, and we have taken a pledge to do this by the end of this year. And today we'll be talking about something really interesting: the future adoption of metaverse and how virtual world works with the Cobox team, and we have Adaa here with me, and we will be talking about this topic. And we keep this podcast every week to connect with the community, bring experts, and talk about what's happening in the market. Also, understand and learn from them. We have invited investors, founders, entrepreneurs, then the influencers, and we talk about different topics from like ordinals to metaverse to DeFi, NFTs, exchanges in general. So it has been really, really interesting 11 months so far, and we have been doing it consistently. And today we'll be talking about Cobox. So, and we have really special guest, Ada. Hey, hi, Ada. Thanks a lot for
Hi,
joining here
yes.
today. Yes, yeah.
How are you?
So I'm doing fantastic. Yes. What about you?
I'm doing good, fantastic. So
Yeah.
it's very great to be here. Thanks for the invitation for Cobox.
Awesome. Yes. And I think this week has been crazy so far from OpenAI news to I think the Binance news and so many things happened throughout this week. So
Yes,
it has been a crazy week, just Wednesday.
crazy
So
week for the market.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, focusing on the today's topic. So Ada, can you please introduce yourself as well as what Cobox is, so that the audience knows what exactly you're building. Yeah.
Sure, we'll love to share our reviews, what we are doing, from where we have started our journey, what Cobox exactly going to look like in future, how Cobox is going to grow with the users, and how people are going to adapt this virtual world. That's the major thing right now we are facing people. So let me start from my introduction. My name is Ada Amir, and I am a global director at Cobox Metaverse. We have been building this platform from last 2 years, and before that 1.5 years we have spent in doing research as the time of the pandemic, you can say that. So this is how our journey begins, and I would love to share our ideas and what exactly Cobox is all about. Why we say that the Cobox is the new cooler name of the next generation of the internet. Like we have seen, if I talk about the web3, because these days everybody is crazy about web3. They want to know that what are the most basic opportunities for people in web3, and what is decentralization, why the power of decentralization is growing more and more, and people are more fascinating, and they are the jotting the envelopes over there in web3. Why Web3? Well, to cover the history of briefly Web3, Web1 was the original iteration of the World Wide Web, which was mostly read only affairs made up of on static websites. And when we talk about Web2, as it is generated web that came about within the arrival of the social media sites. So if I talk about the web 2 and web 3, MySpace, and eventually Facebook, which brings to the web 3 and the decentralized web. What exactly Cobox is doing? Because why I'm talking about web 3, because Cobox is powered by AI. And AI is right now the most hottest subject, and people are very, very integrated, and people are fascinated about what AI is going to do. Why? So why I'm saying that Cobox is integrated by the AI, like the Cobox is for the gamers, for the entertainment people, for the businesses, for the educations, for the real estate, for the designers, for the live concerts, for the art gallery, education, medical center. It is one stop for all. It is B2B platform. We are welcoming every second enterprises in this world. As if I say, you can see up the all the big brands like Gucci, Prada, the Shobha Reality in Cobox right now in Dubai has been now in a pipeline for doing a partnership with Cobox. Why? Why people are so crazy about this metaverse world? Because we are serving you the platform. And either with that, we had created our own entire world on Cobox Metaverse. It's not just a platform. We have made a world inside it for the users, for the people who are coming and getting engaged in Cobox Metaverse. So let me give you an example about that. Why I'm saying that it's one stop for all. If I talk about the real estate business owners, before conducting their project, they are able to make the virtual tool for their customers. They can come inside their own villas, their own flats. They can see how it is going to look in the future when it is going to be constructed over there, how people are going to see if in fact it is going to be so realistic that people can see that four people are going to stand in this kitchen, and how this lamp is going to look in a virtual world, on metaverse world I'm talking about, how this lamp is going to look when it is going to be kept beside the our bedroom side table, and how the scenery, the outer look from the balcony, that the palm point is going to look, or the Jumeirah is going to see. So this is how before constructing you're able to see your entire project on the virtual platform. If I talk about for the gamers, like the gaming industry is going tremendously very fast and like a skyrocket these days. We had came with the dynamic game creation. Why I'm saying dynamic? Because first of all, let me say that we are working with the Unreal Engine. We have developed on the Unreal Engine 5. And secondly, if you're just typing, why the AI tools integrated on Cobox Metaverse is that by just typing, you can create your own small game without the zero knowledge and the zero coding. That's the main visionary part of the core part of the Cobox, that if you want to build your virtual office, if you want to build your games, small games, if you want to build your a meeting room, a realistic furniture inside your virtual office, you just need to type over there and the AI is going to get it done for you. Because all the participations, all the I can say the people who are focusing on constructing their own projects, all the enterprises on they want to convert into web3, they want to come into the metaverse, can create a social hub over there. Like if you want to if I talk about the wellness, you can conduct a yoga classes over there, you can meet your doctor which is there in London, which is there in Dubai, by just sitting back at your home, at your own comfort zone. So this is how slowly sorry for that, slowly things are going to change for you. If I talk about the entertainments, people are joining clubs, people are joining concerts, there are some marriages being on the metaverse, people are celebrating their birthdays, celebrating their special days, fashion shows are going to taking place on the virtual land. So this is how the all enterprises and all the B2B platforms have the one stop for all on our Cobox metaverse. So this is how we are moving.
Awesome.
If I talk about what are the visions and the objective of our project, is that we are delivering a virtual environment that is faithfully functionally possible as in your physical life, which is now possible for you on the virtual life.
Got
Everything
it.
is being possible over there.
And
So yes,
yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the the way we are flexibly controlling people ideas and making constructed on our virtual land. People are these days is one major problem. People are not more fascinated about the people who are getting aware. They are converting. They are delivering their Web 2 projects into Web 3 projects. They are coming into virtual life, virtual platforms, but it will take little bit of time people to adapt that atmosphere, that this is going to be a need of our future adaptation. If I talk about it's going to be need of the future adaptation, people are until 2026 mostly, I think so, 4 to 6 hours every person is going to spend on the virtual land, on the metaverse, no matters whose metaverse is going to be. But it this is going to happen. It's like recently you have seen Oppo has launched the specs, and in future one side people are developing the gadgets, and the second side people are developing the platforms for the next generation. You can say a new cooler name of internet. That Cobox is entirely based. If I talk about our key platform features of Cobox, what are that? We are bringing the metaverse world. We are coming with 7 islands. 7 islands.
Okay,
One first
okay.
island, our Alpha One, is live. 15 days back, people are going to go and register for the white paper, and then they are going to explore our metaverse studio, our Alpha One. Right now it's open for the influencers, for the users, because the open box for the advices, for the experiences, for the suggestions is right now open in Cobox. We are accepting people's users, their experience, what the more things are going to be get done in it, more implement way and more realistic as we can do. And we have NFT bridge. What the NFT bridge is about the metaverse inside the Cobox is, like, you can connect any other metaverse with our metaverse very easily. We have lots of bridges. We can merge every metaverse in this world to our metaverse. That call, they are the lots of bridges in between. We have multiple ownership of NFTs. Like for an example, we had made an face of Elon Musk dome, and entirely it is functionable. Like you can get inside it, you can have a selfie with him, we have lots of things for the user engagement as well.
And so, in terms of industry or segment, which specific industry are you like focusing on right now for the first stage?
On our first stage right now, we are open for the partnerships. We have done many partnerships with the B2B, like all the enterprises. Like if I talk about Shoba,
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
by cold. If I talk about Shoba, if I talk about Azizi, you're there in Dubai, you know that these are the, big shots, and they we have done partnership with them. They are developing their project over here. We are looking for the Cobox wellness also. Many yoga classes and all things are now we are focusing for that.
And
We are focusing for the fashion as well. So it is one stop for all, as I told you. But now
got
the
it.
basic major core vision is that real estate is being taking a very big part, and the gamification. Two sectors has given us the tremendous response, and we are on to it.
Got it. And what are the things that you are doing to get the user in terms of user? Like there are a lot of metaverses that are coming up, and everyone is following their own strategy. Like X Infinity specifically focuses on games. Like, they
Yes.
can introduce, and Sandbox is trying to be, entering different segments, playing and, like playing with different industries, different segments. They started focusing on games right now. So, what is the strategy of Cobox and in terms of user adoption and growing to the masses?
The strategy of, first of all, let me tell you that the sandbox and Decentraland, they are built on the Unity. Okay, and we are built on the Real Engine. So they are more
Okay.
far better experience of the futures that you have seen, that you see like small blocks over there. But
Yeah.
when I talk about Unreal Engine, you have the more futuristic feel and the atmosphere environment over there. So what's the
So,
core strategy is that to make people more entertainment. The things which if people
okay,
will feel entertainment, they will come to again and again.
got it,
What the users want? They want some adventures. They want something for the entertainment. They want something that's unforgettable, something they have not
got it,
seen before. So this
got
is
it.
the
And
major, yeah, for the gamification and for the other co-works world, we have created many things for the users engagement and for the more futuristic way.
got it. And I have a question, like a very beginner's question, like, for the audience as well. Like a lot of people, they might be having this question. So, to answer their question and to understand the basic difference, like, say, what is the major difference in terms of Unity and Unreal Engine? One is the first is that you already explained is the graphics, right? There's a huge
Yes.
difference between the Unreal Engine. But in terms of hardware, like does Unreal Engine allows anyone to use it on their browser, or they need a specific hardware? Like what's the case
No,
here?
no, no. No, no, it's not like that. It is accessible, but there are some issues with the hardware gadgets that it should be more modified, and the latest gadgets should be you should have to carry on with this. But we have solved this problem. We the way people like if you talk about the all laptops and the gadgets and the hardware, now things have been implemented. You can access from your laptop as well and from your the mobiles as well. And the basic the
That's
main
good.
I told about the graphics is very nice, and the movement and the engagement and the things, and things are more faster over there.
Got it. And one more like a basic, just adding for the audience,
No,
Unity
no,
and
sure,
Unreal
sure,
Engine
sure.
is,
I'm here to
yeah, yeah,
answer
just
all. I'm here
yeah,
to
yeah,
answer all the
uh,
questions, all the doubts which is the public want to
yeah,
hear from me.
yeah, yeah. No, no. So just adding for the audience that Unreal and Unity are the basically the you can say the
You
foundation or
can
the
say the
tools which
foundation
are
or the
used
tools
to
which are used to
which you use to build the metaverse or Web3 games. Even the Web2 games can be built on the top of it. Unity is what people used to use. Now people are moving towards Unreal Engine, which is
Right.
like far better version. So just for the audience who are listening and they don't understand what is Unity and Unreal Engine, just clarifying this. So next time when you heard Unity and Unreal Engine, that it's is used to build the metaverse games and a lot of other interesting stuff. So and even 3D images, graphics, and lot
Like
more.
create,
Yeah,
yes, creating your avatar on it's possible on Unreal Engine, where you can create your and customize your own avatar, and you
yes,
make it things done by your own self. And if I talk about AI, like people are still stuck in between the Unity and Unreal. Now the people are moving to the AI. Now the AI, half of the part of the work of yours, if you are coming from zero knowledge and you don't know the coding, now AI is solving this problem.
yeah, absolutely. Yes, got it. And moving to the next section, in terms of the where do you see the future of the metaverse, and what are the interesting things that you guys have discovered in the market? It's happening right now in terms of the metaverse and even the gaming segment. Because we have suddenly this week we have seen a sudden surge in all the gaming segment. Uh, the entire gaming segment. Uh, a lot of metaverses games they have been growing fast in terms of volume, and suddenly the number of users they started gaining again. So, what are the insights that you have discovered, and where do you see the adoption going ahead in the future?
See, if I talk about what Cobox Metaverses did, is something different. I'll again repeat my words. That is the first thing. It's about the entertainment. It's about the experience for the users. It's for the the people. It's on a easy reach. You don't need to. People don't need to much get into the tech part. They think
Yeah,
that should be very easy for them. Like I
yeah,
told that just by texting, you are able to build your own virtual office, your own
yeah.
your own virtual space where just a minute, huh?
Sure. Uh,
I think so. It's a issue about the network. Sorry, am I back?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. You're
Okay.
back.
So people are, more. They want the realistic thing. They want the adventure. They want the entertainment, and on zero knowledge. They want to get things get done for them. And secondly, if I talk about the game concept, like gamers are really, really fast and furious these days. Everybody wants to try new things over there. Everybody wants, they get people get really bored easily if one or two times or four times multiple times it's coming. But in our metaverse, they are going to gain rewards as well. If you're bringing your community, you're staying back for a couple of minutes, for a couple of time on our virtual platform, so you are going to gain reward as well. It's not about just playing, it's about earning also over there. So there are many things that you can, if I talk about your avatar and your face over there, like why seven islands we have kept? Because they are the seven wonders in the world. As our roots belongs to India, we had made Taj Mahal over there, and it's as realistic as you are going to visit in your physical life. It looks alike. You can go over there, enjoy the environment. There are many things for the engagements. In fact, there are lots of NFTs also, like we have kept for the advertising companies. There are many things for the advertisement, there are many things for the gamification, there are many things for the clubs, for the virtual offices. It's the entire world. I need to make you understand, it's not just a metaverse, it's not just a platform, it's the entire world over there. You are going to come inside the Cobox world, where you will enjoy everything. If you want to go the side for the gamification, so you can go over there, you can play games over there, and you get bored from the games, and you went for the see the what the wellness section is going to, what's there, and how the doctors are there, and how the virtual world of the wellness is going to look alike. You can understand how this medicine is going to work on yourself. How, if you are having this medicine for after a couple 30 days, what are the changes you're going to see inside your body. And then you feel like, okay, fine, now for the girls, if I talk about for the women's, they are going into the fashion industry. It's there, I'm talking, it's not just a small things, I'm talking this is inside the world. You can imagine that you're walking inside the Cobox metaverse world, and there every sector, there every island, you're moving, you're jumping into fashion, you're jumping into real estate, you're jumping inside the wellness, and then you feel like, okay, I want to create my own game. Now you're creating your own game, you're customizing your own avatar. So the basic core thing of for the metaverse is that to making users spend as much as time on your metaverse, for making them the look the for the I say entertainment, the adventure. We have kept this core thing over there, and they're going to gain rewards as well. They're going to invite the other metaverses also on our metaverse. They can drag the community as well. There are many things. I think so in 30 minutes is very less, Yash, to discuss about this thing. But maybe I'll try my best to give
Absolutely.
you the exact essence what we are trying to cook inside the Cobox metaverse.
Yes, absolutely. And as a user, say, what you explained in a really interesting way how you guys have seven islands and you have created a replica where people can live the virtual life in an easy way. And while building this, what are the challenges that you have came across, like in general, as in while building the metaverse, and uh, how do you what are the major challenges? Like, let's talk about the challenges first. Like while building such metaverses, uh, and which you guys have faced here.
Challenges. So I think so thousand of things just coming clicking in my mind. So we have faced this. The basic challenge was that to do something that nobody is doing, to make something that nobody had built yet. I'm not focusing any other platform or the sandbox or this. We have learned from all the mistakes, then we have came across to build this Cobox metaverse. We have seen the vision for the last 8 years. It's not like that we are just coming with the first island. We have the entire from plan for the till 1 decade. Because if you see the market price of metaverse, how it's tremendously taking a skyrocket, and things are changing in games, in metaverses, in gadgets. Like recently, when the I think so, Apple has launched the Vision Pro. So things have changed. There were many mixed reviews over there, that who is going to buy such a big good amount of gadget, and is it possible for to reach for the every economical people over there. Then we have came across that Oppo has now bringing something in very economical range. So if like one sector the gadgets are coming, the second sector the things are coming. And if I talk about the first challenge was that to make sure not to repeat something from the mistakes that the decent lad and sandbox, like they when they have came in the market, the users was too much. And now if I see if I see the price for the land sale, like whatever we talk about in, these days in market, people are coming with just token and this, coming with token, and they are merging. So there are many things in our that I cannot disclose right now, the challenges and the future plans, which is going to make Cobox different from every other metaverse. And that's nobody has did till yet, to maintain the stability and to maintain the price of everything. We have worked really hard from across the world, because we have 17 people right now in our team, and all of our team are from across the globe. They are from Vietnam, from Bangkok. So there's many things. In future, slowly we are going to open up, like when the time comes.
Got it. And in terms of any advice to the audience who are listening or who are new to the metaverse, what advice you will give to them? Yeah.
I can say something, not the advice what I would like to give to users, but I would like to say one thing, that try to get into it as soon as possible. Try to make something, start from small step, and try to create something on virtual land. Try to book your space, book your land, as right now it's time for the building. As when the traffic is going to arrive, you must have space for your community, for your customers, for your people, for your friends, for your work. So at least try to book your space in beginning, because this is the time for everyone, for the building, not for the peoples to come and do things. That we have a live our alpha one recently. We are right now still we are taking decisions, because it's not because we want to implement each day by day things, like their suggestions, their experience. There are many roadblocks coming, because it's not a thing to be built in a day. That's not that's called metaverse. It's like keep on building, keep on reshaping, and keep on making it with more jotting and aligning.
Absolutely. I think it's the first step that you have to take in order to learn anything. And
Yes,
most of the people, they think it's pretty complex. But as you get inside it, even today, like for me being in the space since 2015, 16, I still feel I'm a beginner because there's something new always happening in the space. Like people
yes,
are right
right,
now
right.
talking about bitmap, which is metaverse on Bitcoin blockchain. The bitmap, is going crazy right now. People have already inscribed different types of lands in that particular metaverse, which is some people are trying to build. And now they created like some really we have on Dogecoin. There's a doggy kind of a Doge metaverse they are creating. So it's crazy, and every time you see there's something new coming up, so you have to take that first step and you have to learn. So this is one of the really most important thing I'll say you need to have. Uh, I think that's a quite really interesting advice, or like I'll say what you have shared with the audience here.
your product should be ready. It's not like that it's coming with it. There's something to see. If you see something is there, you can explore it, you can see it, you can see how things are going to look like in future, how it's going to build your future, how you are having the ownership of your assets. That's also a point, how you're going to have the ownership of your assets. Like in web 2, your content, everything is not your ownership, but in web 3 you will have the ownership of your assets. You will be the owner of your own content. So that's also a very great part of this metaverse and web 3, that people are more stick to it, and they have more surety, they have more trust that their assets, their contents, everything are safer, and they are the own and self the owner of it. That's the power of
Absolutely.
decentralization.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think we are running out of time. And Ada, one last question, like anything that you want to add about Cobox or anything in general for the audience, before we end this session. Any last minutes? Yeah. Last words.
Before leaving, I would just highlight some points about Cobox Metaverse. Is that Cobox Metaverse is a virtual world and another you. This is a platform which is built by the users for users. Let's build to rebuild in future. Come, let's build and rebuild in future. And this is the AI integrated platform where, if you are having with zero knowledge, you don't know what about metaverse is, you don't know about much about internet. I'm talking to be a reach in every these small and economical people. If they are not much tech aware, they are not aware about much tech part, they don't know how to, how to use this gadget how to use these gadgets and everything, still they are able to build their own metaverse with zero knowledge on Cobox Metaverse within 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. And you can create your own avatar, you can create your own virtual office, you can create your own business setup on Cobox Metaverse. That is
Absolutely.
powered by AI,
Yes. Absolutely. I think
and
that
it's one stop for all. Thank you so much.
yes. Yes, thanks a lot, Ada, and to the entire Cobox team for helping us to get you on board and talking about Cobox and giving your valuable time and sharing interesting insight about what's happening in the space as well as Cobox. Really appreciate. So we conduct this podcast every Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. UTC. The time changes, but we have been doing it consistently for more than a year, and we have taken the pledge to do it till the end of the December. After that, maybe the show might change its form. We started with Twitter Spaces, then we moved. We realized when we are speaking, we need to be more interactive. We need the cameras on so that we can see the guest, and even we can connect with the community directly and answer them their question queries and learn from the experts. So the show has evolved over the period of 1 year, and I think there'll be some really interesting updates that will happen next year. We have some really interesting product launch called DODAS. DODAS stands for Discovery of Digital Assets, as well as two new protocols we have in our pipeline. So I'm really personally very excited, and the entire team is really excited for that. So thanks a lot, everyone, for joining and coming on Acknowledger podcast. And we learned some really interesting insight and take that first step. Just do something with the metaverse, just enter, maybe create one avatar. So that's the first step. Take that step, and your journey will begin. So, and then the magic will happen. And again, thanks a lot, Ada, for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for who all were listening to me. See you again soon. Have a great
Yes.
evening.
Yes, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great evening ahead, and we are all going to make it. See you in the next week. Bye bye.